was saying a little earlier, we were expecting a women's singles next after Chao Tien Chen, but that match got moved, and I can tell you that Nicharon Jindapon won her match. She's the number 11 seed against Soraya Davish Ibergen, 21-11, 21-11. So it means we move on to men's doubles, and it's the two-time medalists at the World Championships, Mathias Bo and Carsten Mogensen of Denmark, number 3 seeds this year, up against MAAS and TABELING. Well, as you can see, this is the top half of the draw. This is the second quarter. So top half, but Bo and Mogensen looking as if they're at the top of the draw. They're the number 3 seeds. Now, the winner of the match we're about to watch will play against either Chen Hongling and Wang Chaolin, the number 14 seeds, or Lamphus and Seidel. And I can tell you they're on court right now. And Chen and Wang have won the opening game, 21-11, and lead 14-6 in the second. So it looks as if the number 14 seeds, Chen Hongling and Wang Chaolin, will get through to the third round to meet the winner of the match we are about to watch. So as far as Bo and Mogensen are concerned, I was saying they're two-time medalists, silver medal in Guangzhou in 2013 and a bronze medal a year later at their home championships, the Copenhagen World Championships, of course, of 2014. Now, as you can see, quite a difference in the world ranking at the moment, and I can tell you that Bo and Mogensen, their win-loss record translates into 5 tournaments, 2 finals, won the Swiss Super 300 and were beaten in the final of the All England Championships as well. That, incidentally, was their 4th final at the All England Championships, having won the title 2 times previously, 2011 and 2015. For the Dutch pairing of Jelle MAAS and Robin Tabelin, well, they won a bronze medal at the European Championships earlier this year, but it was an event that sadly Bo and Mogensen missed due to the illness to Carsten Mogensen. So this is the second meeting between the two pairs, and as you can see, the only previous meeting was won by the Danes, and that was in the first round of the Denmark Open last year. 34 minutes for that victory, 18-16.
Robin 16.
Yeah.
So this man, it's remarkable that he's playing at all after a brain aneurysm. He's fought his way back, and as we saw, they're all still very, very highly ranked in world terms, current world number 3s. Well, they are veterans, and they do have a combined age of 73, because last month Mathias Bo turned 38. And born in Fredriksund, but brought up in Odense. And they did spend a total of 68 weeks as world number 1s. Carsten Mogensen also had a birthday last month. He turned 35, born in Roskilde. And they are making their 9th appearance at the World Championships. The first time was in Anaheim in 2005, when they lost in the round of last 16 to the number 10 seeds, Flande Limpele and Eng Hyang. And as a seeded pair here at these World Championships in Nanjing, they had a bye in the first round. So to their opponents, and Jelle MAAS is 27 years of age, born in Oosterhout in southern Netherlands, and they are currently ranked 34, but as you can see, they've been 3 places higher. That was in June, the end of June, earlier this year. Robin Tabelin, born in Amstelveen, which is where the Royal Dutch Airlines, KLM, have their headquarters. He is slightly shorter than his partner, 5'11". And in the first round, they beat Philip and Ryan Chu from the United States of America. It did go to 3 games, 21-15 in the decider, but only 45 minutes for that 3-game match. So the umpire, Rohana De Silva from Sri Lanka, calls the players ready to play. Mai Lang Yen from Vietnam will be the service judge. So Steen, before they get underway, tell us, how is Carsten Mogensen?
Yeah, that's a good question, because no one is really sure. There hasn't been really that much information back in Denmark, other than he's back on court, and thank God for that.
Yeah.
But even more thankful that that he's well, because I mean, that was a terrible incident he was experiencing. Amazing to come back to top level sports. Yeah. Danish coach of the Netherlands is Kent Madsen.
Yes, not only did they get back to a high level, they actually became world #1s again after his terrible incident with the brain aneurysm. So they're nearest to us, Thomas Stangård, Jakob Høj, the other Danish coach. Got Danish coaches both ends of the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Matthijs BOE, Carsten Mogensen, Denmark. And on my left, Jelle Maas, Robin Tabeling, Netherlands. Matthijs BOE to serve to Robin Tabeling, low wall. Play.
So for the Danes, their first match in the 2018 Total World Championships.
1 low.
Well, I was going to say, Steen, that perhaps the expectations for the Danes aren't that high, given all the worries and the lack of preparation over the last few months. But in all honesty, knowing the characters of both of them, they wouldn't be the champions that they are unless they expected high things of themselves.
They'll go into this and think that they can win it, which they might be able to.
Yeah.
But of course, it's interesting to see how this match is going. I had a few glimpses of them in practice here in Nanjing, and that's looked absolutely amazing the way I see it. There's been no sign of trouble for this man here, Carsten Mogensen. But of course, self-confidence might have taken a hit after losing first rounds in both Malaysia Open and Indonesia Open. On the other hand, they're so experienced, so they know how to come back after losing matches.
And both those tournaments, they were the #2 seed, so it was a shock for the tournament, but understandable if you know their history.
Service over, 4-2. Service over, 3-4.
Yeah, good placement of the smash from the left-handed Matthias Bo.
Service over, 5-3.
Looks to me as if Carsten Mogensen has got some new body art on the back of his neck.
Yeah, I think so. His nickname tattooed on his upper back.
Nula, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good attacking play from the Dutch pairing.
Service over, 4-5.
I watched the Dutch pair at the Indonesian Open recently, Steen, and I was very impressed with a match they had.
Alfian and...
that's it. Ardianto.
Ardianto.
3 games.
They've done really well, this pair here. I think actually when they first started their partnership, it was a sort of a byproduct of the formation of men's doubles with Jaco Arns and Ruben Gilly. Sometimes it happens that you switch pairings and then you find something and you wouldn't have thought of it yourself, but it's working. I remember did it once in Denmark with the women's doubles team, where it was actually what I expected to be the 3rd women's doubles who ended up being the best. So some took it as really good insight from the management, but it was pure luck. It was actually the opposite. No insight at all.
Service over, 7-5.
I think MAAS used to play with Ruben Gilly. Was it Jaco Arns he used to play with?
Jaco Arns.
It was Jaco Arns.
Yeah, he reached 5 finals together, winning 2 of them. Won the Slovakian Futures Series and the Swedish International Challenge. Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Very good work from TABELING. That flick over the left-hander's head was absolutely superb. Set up the whole rally.
He's got Lee Young Dae as his idol. Robin TABELING. Started playing badminton when he was only 5 because he had to go with his sister to practice. His sister is, of course, Iris TABELING, who used to be with the Dutch national team, but now is playing independently.
Yes, in fact, she won a bronze medal at the European Championships 2 years ago, didn't she, with Samantha Barney?
Yes.
What a talented family. Oh, goodness me, what happened there?
That was the spot. That was the problem earlier on. That was why we had this delay. It was exactly there.
No, we're not seeing it. It was earlier than that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was TABELING that seemed to trip or slip or...
He slipped, I think.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you've just been talking about the fact that Robin TABELING, his sister, Iris, highly successful badminton player, has just sparked me into my quiz question of the day then, Steen. Siblings who have won World Championship medals.
Wow.
You can think about that. We'll come back to that later on.
Sounds like a Jeopardy question. Siblings who's won World Championships to 200, please.
So play resumes.
Service over, 10-7.
plate.
Yeah. Sides attack. He hit from the back of the court, made his way forward. Hit straight and move forward. 11-7 at the mid-game interval.
De har altså også de der, det er fint nok, at de ved godt, at de skal ned foran, men de har altså ramt den ret urent. Så nogle af dem har de så hoppet over de fleste af dem, så det er fint nok. Men,
ja, men der er det så bare fint. Lad dem blive ved med at lave det fejl. Lad dem blive ved, indtil de begynder at stå her. Der er vi gode. Men lad os komme op og så udfordre på den første. Jeg kunne godt tænke, om vi prøver på tværs af dem. Bare lige forbi få en i venstre side og helt bredt i højre side. Så vi lige kommer forbi den der med, at de bakker på. Jeg synes, de fanger det.
So did you manage to catch any of what was said from the point there,
something about the serves, that they wanted to serve to the outer side of the Dutch pair, I think. And I didn't catch the first thing, but Matthias Bull was replying that they've hit it very, very unstraight, so to speak. I'm not sure about the correct pronunciation, but a little bit off the frame a number of times, and they've been lucky enough to get it over, so he thought that they shouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, that was a softer smash there.
Yeah.
And that's good variation.
Good block. Danes have a lot of video material and statistics on serves and service returns on their opponents. Have a special video rating person applied. He was there for the Thomas Huber Cup, amongst others. They're analyzing and breaking the matches down to bits and pieces, so you can say, okay, I want to see all service returns from MAAS from the left field, and then they come up one after each other, so you can show the players this is clearly the most likely service return.
Yeah.
Service over, 58.
6 of the last 7 points.
Service over, 9-15.
Excellent play.
Yeah.
They've been really dominant here in the first game, I think. BOE and MOGENSEN, so from that perspective, it looks really good for the Danes.
Oh, goodness me, that was a little wild.
Service over, 10-16.
Either that or the side drift has increased as we've been looking away. Does seem like a little bit of a slow hole, so to speak, where it's difficult to get the right timing on the attack. So The attack is not as sharp as smaller arenas. Saw it in the men's singles also with Gemke and Cho, where especially Gemke, who has got a quite powerful smash, he wasn't able to penetrate at all.
Oh my goodness me! What a good rally, what fast exchanges.
He likes that, Matthias Ball.
Look at that. Didn't just get it back, they got it back with interest. How on earth did he do that? Look at it gone past him. Oh yes. TABELING saw the gap. Good reactions. Purely instinctive, I think.
And that's one of the question marks coming forward. We know the Danes have a really good defense themselves, but what when they play someone who has a good defense and can move them a little bit more out the court, how will they respond to that? If they get past this match.
Yes. Oh yes, that's landed in.
20
Game point opportunities. Missed it. Opening game to the two-time medalists at the World Championships, BOE and MOGENSEN. Umpire just confirming that it was indeed 21-11 the opening game. 15 minutes.
Frozen, we have to work with our feet in the defense. And before we come in the defense, then try to make the comes and overplay. You put the overplay in here, and Carsten will go forward because he smashes the same place every time. We say, hey, there. So that's good. But we really have to control everything, like take the speed out, we find the open box, or we overplay. If we are a little bit low, don't be afraid to lift really high. But we have to step forward in the defense and try to relax a little bit because we are saving surviving just instead of we want to act in the defense. Just direct instead of trying to put speed back. You have something to add yourself? Okay, come on.
Well, interesting that coach talking about trying to do something positive with the defence rather than driving it back with speed. To guide the shuttle in the open spaces.
Jeg kan også sagtens tage den, og det er det, der kan ikke så meget hjælp. Nej, men det der med, hvis vi bare spiller den, så skal de ind og sætte fart, hvorimod hvis vi trykker hårdt, så tyrer de igen til os. Det, der skal være,
Two from Denmark.
Two siblings from Denmark was playing World Championships.
Fourth one, 20 seconds. Fourth one, 20 seconds.
I tried those, but
Thomas
Stuhl won a medal, but did Lisbeth also win a medal, a bronze medal?
She won a bronze medal.
I'm a little unsharp in those women's doubles bronze medalists.
Yeah, you got in my bad books yesterday.
Yeah.
And the other one was, of course, her partner when she won.
Oh, yeah, then Lotte and Rikke Olsen, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just for the record, Razif and Jelani Sadek, of course, winning together.
Yeah.
And Marcus Kido and Boris Septinol.
Yeah, that was the one that I probably had, but couldn't remember that Bona had won a bronze medal, but that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Since Pia Zebediah, Bernadette didn't win a medal, definitely.
So here we go. Second game. What can the Dutch pair do against the Danes, who looked very sharp in that opening game? Clever. It's twice he's done that.
And that's a bit more easy for the Dutch pair here. Oh, now it's a problem again.
Well, Dutch pair identified the slippery court in the opening game. Now the Danes have experienced it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the way it looked back when we had the incident was that it was some kind of oily substance. I don't know what it was exactly, but they seem to be able to remove it. But if there's been sort of a thin part of it left over in the court, so that the court is not absorbing perspiration as much as it normally does.
Yeah. That's a lovely drop shot to the centre of the court, and both MAAS and TABELING both going for it, and neither are actually reaching it. Look at that. That's perfection. Perfect placement. Oh, look at that. That's a super anticipation and finish to the rally from TABELING. That was quick forward. Such good thinking as well.
Yeah, I agree what we heard Ken Madsen urged them to earlier on in the interval between the first and second game. You have to stand a little bit further forward in order to get the correct chances, in order to be able to move on shots like the one we saw there in replay.
Service fault called. It's the second time he's been faulted.
Yeah.
Bo not ready. I'm trying to figure out how does it look for the Danes now, given that Mogensen has been out for some tournaments and they lost these first two tournaments. They lost the first round in Malaysia and Indonesia, and I think it basically looks good. But on the other hand, I don't think Carsten Mogensen is covering as much ground as he used to do. That's interesting.
So that's definitely something that we're going to have an eye on coming forward, whether that's correct, whether it's possible to put a little bit more pressure on him than normally.
Yeah, well taken.
5-4.
And that's a situation where the Dutch pair should distinct between whether it's BOE or Mogensen who's at the back court, because if it's BOE, he normally hits his smashes quite steep, so you probably won't be able to do a lot, even though you're standing close to the net in your defense, whereas Mogensen sometimes just dumps it below the tape with a steep drop shot where you can sort of get quick to those, or you can do something on the power smashes.
Well, the Dutch pair need to stop this run of points, because it's been 4 straight points for the Danes. 5 straight points.
7-4.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, it seems like MAAS and TABELING, they're sort of getting used to the thought that they're not going to win this match from their body language.
Yeah. I have to say, at the end of the interval between the first and second games, the coach said, anything you want to add to that? And they both said no and just walked off.
Yeah,
and that bothered me a little bit. And
should have come on, let's go.
Exactly.
Now we got to get off to a good start. Come on. Maybe they said it after the microphones was turned off and the cameraman had left the kit box.
But it does really tie in with your thought about their body language, that whether there's real inner belief that they can win this.
I don't think there is.
No.
That's the way that's the feeling I get when I look at them. There's nothing, they haven't come up with anything yet where they consistently can score point against the Danes. Perfect.
Very dangerous to play back to BOE at the net, because he really is superb at covering the net and in anticipating.
Yeah, look how far to the left side he's standing from the Danish perspective, and then moves cross court to kill that one.
8 straight points. Gosh, they needed that, didn't they? They needed to break the run before the mid-game interval. Nice serve.
So, 7-10.
Served out wide. Little variation.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, strings went.
8-10.
To me, that it was a really good rally. But to me, it felt like this rally, the Danes were in a little bit of a higher gear, trying to close it out 11-7 before the interval. And they're sort of like, since 10-4, there have been a couple of rallies where they got a little bit confident we're probably gonna win this match and so on. And then they got 3 good points, the Dutch. So urging it on a little bit more, the Danes here, but good rally by TABELING and MAAS. I still think, though, that Danes are pretty much in control of this second game as well.
Well, the court is going to need attention again. I think this time it's just the perspiration.
Thank you. Right. Play.
Well, just looking at his coaches afterwards, Carsten Mogensen indicating, asking the question, was it going long?
Yeah.
Right.
Successful, very successful when he flicks Matthias ball. Great shot quality on that service from TABELING. I think MAAS plays it a little bit too much back at ball. He could have blocked it easily.
10-all. Indeed, it's the bronze medalists from this year's European Championships who have come back on a run of 7 straight points to have the advantage at the mid-game interval. I didn't think I'd be saying that. Good placement.
And, when you challenge them, try not to go too much down with the racket up like this, because the quality is quite good, so you have to stay with the racket in this position still, because we can still save them. It's good with the flick, really good. Just throw them in something.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Belangrijk is dat je elke keer naar beneden speelt. Dus altijd voor mij voorspelen.
Well, I think they did awfully well, the Dutch pair, because both you and I thought they were...
Down and out.
Yeah.
Play. Right. Hey.
Plads til variation næste gang.
to be in the service judge's position for that serve there.
I'm getting more and more impressed with Robin Tabelin.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to play it, Robin Tabelin, but couldn't really catch it.
It was clearly long, so.
Yeah.
Wow. 9 of the last 10 points. Yeah.
14-11.
10 of the last 11 points. What on earth has happened? Well, I certainly know that the Dutch pair have upped their game.
They have, but I think the Danes let them in.
Yes.
Got a little bit sloppy at 10-4.
Yeah.
Then wanted to sort of tighten the grip at 10-7, but wasn't able to. And now they've got their self-confidence back. The Dutch pair played some really good rallies. So, quick question for you here, Jill. Siblings on the coaching chair in the hall right now.
I can't see all of the course.
No, I know. It's because the Dutch singles coach is Jonas Ludoken. He's a Dane coaching Netherlands, and his sister is on the adjacent court coaching Brazil. Igor Coelho against just Panoy.
Longest run of the match too. Nice block.
It's gone wide.
No.
Well, it was called out. We don't have Hawkeye in operation here because the court has been moved and they couldn't recalibrate their tracking cameras. So not only do we not have the instant review system, here we go, let's have a closer look. Watch it. Oh no, that was clearly in. Clearly in. My goodness me. Yeah.
It's a clear sign, in my opinion, of how the players shouting can affect the linesman.
Yeah.
Play.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Very steep smash from Carsten Mogensen.
Also just shows how important it is to have the instant review system.
Yeah, that's.
It was just going through my mind. It was so clear from the television pictures there that actually if Hawkeye is not in operation for some reason, as has happened here today, whether in fact we should have the a television ref as we do in some other sports. But let's not go there.
No.
We only have the instant review system on the two show courts anyway, Court 1 and Court 2.
I don't understand why the Dutch pair is not using the flick serves a bit more, because I don't the way I see it, they don't have any advantage in the short services at all. So
because the Danes are so good on the return.
They're so good in the return.
He have gone before time the last 3 or 4 times on the short serve. So remember next time.
Well, there you go. Great Danish minds think alike.
I just don't agree that he's started early. There's too many replays I've seen where it's been called, and when you go frame by frame in replay, it's just not true.
That could be a costly error.
Yeah, and I'm also not sure I would have pointed out that he's done it 3 or 4 times so that you can sort of, do you feel sorry for yourself then on the court? I would just say, let's have a flicker next time.
Yeah. Oh, string's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. His smash was so good anyway.
And I think we've seen a lot more ball on the backcourt than we normally see.
Yeah, I agree.
In the attacking situations.
That's when the strings went. And the Danes back level.
Play.
Yeah, and into the lead at this vital stage. Yeah.
So maybe they won't have another chance to flick to Carsten Mogensen. TABELING here in the picture, and his partner MAAS.
Well worked, very, very well worked, and a classic Mathias BOE block across court and move forward in the early stages of that rally.
Ja, daar is veel meer moeite.
So 5 straight points for the Danes.
Play. Right.
That's his second service error.
The funny thing is that Jonas Lyduk, the assistant Dutch men's doubles coach, and Carsten Mogensen, they are childhood friends, started playing in the same club. They watch the NFL Super Bowl every year. So, and also friends with Mathias BOE, played in the same club as well. Actually, I think they're in the same year. Played youth badminton together. Jonas Lyduk himself Danish champion in singles.
So he'll have mixed feelings right now.
He'll win no matter what.
Yeah. 2 points from taking this second game, Dutch pair. Remains back level.
Service over, 19 all.
There's a couple of times that MAAS has used the backhand grip for a forehand defensive shot.
You can do it if the smash is fairly flat, but the steeper the smash is, the more difficult it is to have good control.
So quite obviously a crucial point at 19 all. It's either going to be a match point after this rally or a game point.
19 all. One. Play.
Oh, that's brilliant from Bo. Brilliant. Interception at the nets that was decisive. And it is indeed a match point opportunity for the number 3 seeds from Denmark. It's going right. Oh, he's taken it. That's going wide.
You can't reach that
one. So, on the first time of asking, the silver medalists from 2013, Matthias Boll and Carsten Mogensen, safely through their opening match here in Nanjing. And in the third round, they will indeed play against number 14 seeds, Chin Hong Ling and Wan Chi Lin. This is the final rally. And the Danes had to win it twice because I'm sure they took one earlier on in the rally that was also going wide. But that's purely academic now. 21-11, 21-19. And they're safely through to the third round. 45 minutes in total for their victory.